Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm.
And the finish! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Uruguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Diaz. Valverde, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking. Valverde, Bentancur, and Palistri. And that's aimed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. It'll be a throw-in. He is through here. Driven in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. And he's picked it up out wide. Amrabat. Diop. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get on the end of this? Oliveira gets across to intercept that. De Arrascaeta. Hakimi. Threads one in. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! And he's stuck it away. Morocco are back in business. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 29 minutes is number 10, Brahim Diaz.
Morocco restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And back to the keeper. Diop. And it's Hakimi. Out of play for a throw. De Arrascaeta. Darwin touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Caught offside that time. Amrabat. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Darwin. Knocks it into space.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. De Arrascaeta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That has ended up in no man's land. Pelistri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nunez, who does have an assist to his name. Not the most accurate pass. Played out wide. Delivered from distance. He's rising! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hakimi. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Pelistri! Amrabat. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well read, nice interception. Jimenez. And it's been given away. Well, that's well spotted. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we come
How's the
to
first
you now
half
with a
compared
quick
with your
request for
expectation?
support
Morocco
for our
will be
World
pretty
Charity
happy
Fund.
with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising
Substitution
football,
for Morocco.
and at the break, it's
Number
one each.
17 coming on the field.
Second
is
period then
number
underway.
3, Mazraoui.
Pelistri has found the net here, of course. Morocco do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Looking for the run. Big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Jimenez. De Arrascaeta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mazraoui. Amrabat. Aguirre. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oliveira. It's gone out for a throw-in. Diop. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Space for him to turn and look. And the cross comes in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Darwin. Morocco perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Tries to play it through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Elects to cross. Goal! Uruguay! Into the lead once more.
The goal scorer for Uruguay after 68 minutes is number 6, Bentancur.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Unahi receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Now he's got space here. Can he get it through? Hakimi gets into a good position.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. Hakimi plays it short. Very chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 14.
So here comes the substitution. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly and it needed that.
And the through ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. That's a nicely what shot at goal! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitutions taking place.
Uruguay making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This looks promising. There's the shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Bentancur. brilliantly cut out. Mazraoui. Unahi venturing down the left. But that has not gone well. Bentancur. Pelistri. Unahi. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Morocco succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.